Thank you for joining today's session. So today on Mondays we discuss the wisdom sessions. So today we'll go through with the heart chakra in the series of these 7 chakras. So every week we are going through one after the other chakra. So last week we understood about the solar plexus, right? How the willpower we can improve and how we can balance. So this week we'll learn about the heart. Mostly we all know heart chakra means the unconditional love and the compassion, but how we can balance our emotions at different levels and what is the chakra core values and all we'll understand today. So let me share the slides. Friends, as we are discussing the heart chakra, the color is green, right? And the image of the heart chakra, you can see the petals, right? It has 16 petals. So it's mostly located in the center of the chest. So basic overview of this chakra is it's fourth chakra from bottom to top or top to bottom. It's in the middle, the center part of all the 7 chakras we have. So this chakra is the fourth chakra in the middle. Right till here, we are in the basic physical level, and this chakra acts as a bridge. And from here, we move into the higher dimensions or the higher chakras. Right from the third chakra and all, we moving into the higher dimensions. So below this, the lower 3 chakras, it represents the male energies, and the above 3 chakras represent the female energy, the yin and yang. And this chakra is where the balance happens. The energies balance and they merge into one. So it's the center of love and compassion, and also the emotional healing and connection, and inner peace and harmony. So the location wise, it's in the center of the chest, the color is green, and the element is air. The heart chakra is air, and the sense organ is, so the typo here, but here the sense organ is skin, the touch. Earlier we understood, right? The root chakra is about the smell, right? And then the eyes, the solar plexus is the eyes, and the other one is the ears, but this one is mostly the air or the skin. Because how can we feel that love and compassion, right? When we hug someone, right? When we pat someone. So with that, emotional touch and all, we can feel that compassion and love. So it controls the heart and lungs. So these two organs, this chakra controls. So the core function is it generates love and compassion and supports the emotional healing. We all have a lot of emotional, right? We feel sometimes unworthy, undeserved. We feel nobody cares for us. And sometimes we feel very happy. We feel, we are being, loved. People care about us. So all kind of emotional healing, this heart chakra, it heals or it balances these emotions and build healthy relationships. We understood right from the sacral chakra also. We feel unworthy and all. But here we are more compassionate. We understand another person and we listen to them, and the same way we receive the love. If this chakra is blocked, even though the other person is giving, we are not able to in the receive mode, right? We don't take it. So when we have this balance, we give and we take, we receive that love also, and creates the emotional balance. So the personality and behavior, when a person is balanced, you can see these kind of symptoms. The first one is the person is loving and caring and emotionally supportive. right? Many people, they give money, they do a lot of things, but that emotional support, very few people are able to give. So that comes when this chakra is balanced. They can emotionally support the other person and peaceful and understanding, right? They think from the other person point of view. They give them importance and they understand, and they're calm and balanced also. They are not, stressed, or they get anger, or they're impatient, but they are very peaceful and may avoid conflict. During in discussions, they don't try to prove, they don't try to argue, but they try to avoid and be as much as calm and try to resolve this issue, but not dragging and finding ways to argue. So these are some other personality and behavior of a balanced person or active heart chakra, we can say. So the main focus, for the person at this chakra is the desire for love and connection. They desire love and connection with different kind of people. Some people, they have so many good friends, and some has very little. They're very reserved. They only speak to certain circle. They are close with them, but with others, they're not able to easily mingle up. But when they are balanced, they have a lot of, they desire love. They want a lot of people. They want connection. They are socially very active and need for emotional closeness. They share with people, they want that support, they want someone to speak, they want someone to share. If it is blocked, people don't share, they keep everything themselves. Inner, they feel very bad, but outside they won't share, they won't let anyone know. And this focus is joy to relationships. So people enjoy being in relationship, being in family, or being with friends, or being with a partner. They enjoy these relationships. So the balance is very important. Right, on anything, it shouldn't be too much high or too much low, but the right balance is very important. So that's why the major focus happens in this chakra. The childhood impact, right? When, as we are learning, right, for every chakra, the childhood, when we are small, that impact is very strong. How this develops. So for most of the kids, the higher chakras are already, they are developed. They are good at it, but the lower chakras, they start developing as they grow. The imprints fall. When we see a kid, by seeing a person, some people, they like to stay with them more. When seeing some people, they cry because they can see that energy, how the person is easy, loving, caring, and all. So they have that intuition power. They can feel their touch, how they are. They can sense by their voice and all. So a child has these intuitions. So they, from this heart chakra and above, they are developed easily. But the lower chakras, as they grow, they go, they form friends, they go to school, they study, and depending on the people and environment, those things develop the root chakra, the sacral, and solar plexus. So early emotional experience shape this chakra. Rejection creates emotional pain. Right at the very young age, some people, they get rejection from family, they get rejection from, parents or friends. So that emotional imprint stays with them. They think nobody loves me or nobody cares for me. If they feel anytime that emotionally, it's deep rooted. And now we learn there are a lot of concepts, inner child healing. Right now, people go for the therapies and all because when it is deep rooted, sometime in childhood they don't know, it's got suppressed somewhere, but as we grow older, it starts coming up. It triggers. So the underlying root cause has to be, brought into awareness and healed. So lack of love creates insecurity. When there is no love, it feels, very insecure. So the support builds confidence. When a child is properly given love and care and support, they grow as a very good human being. They're always loving and sharing. They try to share, care. So most of the times what happens, we always tell kids to share their things. So sometimes parents, right, because of the other kids or other families or neighbors, they have arguments and all. They don't feel like sharing this. They tell kids, don't share your things, hide them. The other kids can come and play or break them. So don't, share. And slowly what happens, we are, conditioning them. Then we are keeping the seed in them that we should not share. Sharing is bad. Other people can destroy my things. So as they grow, they keep that things. Right, in a business or somewhere, they always feel, people can cheat me. So when those emotions are there, the similar things they attract. And they go, any partnership and all, they feel, they don't get success. They feel, the other person is cheating them and all because somewhere that belief is there, stored, deep rooted. So these things are very important. Now, whatever we are having, from where it came. It came from recent or it was there somewhere from the childhood, the underlying issue. So this can create a big impact on how we grow as an adult. So most of the imbalance, of the chakra is fear of rejection. People, they want to, many people they love, they want to express, but they fear, or at a job also, they go for interview and they always feel, the other person will reject them. So always the fear of rejection is there. Emotional insecurity. They don't trust, and people also don't trust them the same way. Either way it works. Difficulty trusting others and emotional heaviness. They are not able to express. So they keep on things within themselves and it feels very heavy. So it needs to be released. So we can see the imbalance, these kind of symptoms. So the air analogy, as we said, this chakra related to air. So energy flows like air, right? Air moves freely. There is no restrictions. The same way, our energy, our emotions in our love should flow like air. But if there is any blockage, then we can see there is these symptoms, right? Fear of rejection and all kind of these things. So when it is balanced, it brings peace. So we should naturally be able to express, show love and kindness in the same way we should receive. So low creates isolation. When this energy is low and we are not able to, share anything, it creates isolation. People trap themselves. They want to be themselves. They don't want to mingle with others. So free flow is very important, right? To share or to receive. So self-love is very important also, right? How we are taking care of ourselves, what kind of beliefs we have. Do you accept yourself or do you always think you're not good, right? You don't love yourself, you don't take care, you're eating the right food, doing exercise and all. They all come from, self-love only. When we love ourselves, we take care of ourselves properly. Unless we take care of ourselves, we cannot have good relationship with the other person. In the books also we are learning, right? So in these relationships and all, there is no expectations. We just need to come here to experience this and to share. But always we come into a relationship with a kind of expectation from the other person. The moment we stop expecting and we start giving, we can see the difference. So the flow principles are love, love without attachment. With kids or family members, anyone, we should love. We should do everything. At the same time, we should be detached. We should not be over attached with anyone. Release emotional pain, whatever the pain, suffering, and all you have stored over the years. You should slowly release one by one. So with meditation, we that awareness comes and we know what kind of emotions we are storing, and slowly they come into the surface and we can let go. So accept yourself and others as they are. Don't judge yourself, and the same way, don't judge the other person. Accept as it is. Giving and receiving. Balance giving and receiving. We should not do overdo and not less also. Sometimes people out of love they overdo, and at the same time, they have tendency to give too much. But other person, he treats normal. For him, it's nothing, and then they feel they're betrayal. No one cares for them. So overdoing is also not good, and paying too much less attention or not showing that love and kindness is also not good. So we should be balanced in our expressing and receiving these emotions. So how we can balance? The first one is meditation and doing breathing exercises. The box breathing where we, inhale, hold, exhale, and then hold. So the 7 cycles we can do at a count of 4 or 7. The breathing exercise also helps us because as this is the air element, so meditation and doing some breathings also can help to release and to bring this chakra into balance. Self-love and forgiveness. Love yourself, accept and forgive yourself and others also. Healthy emotional boundaries. We should always keep the boundary in any relationship. We should not overdo. And if anyone, interferes too much, we have to stop it first itself. We should know where our boundary is. So in that way, we will take care of self and we be in that boundary. We don't exceed. And in the same way, we don't let other person also exceed their limits. And developing more gratitude and compassion. The more we are gratitude, the more we feel empathy, sympathy, and compassion. We are, evolving, or our emotions are evolving, and we are vibrating at the higher vibrations. So the transformation is fear to trust. Initially, we might have fear from people, relations, and all. Slowly, we move from fear to trust. We start trusting people. We believe in themselves. From pain to healing. We have a lot of pain, but now we move to healing. We heal ourselves slowly. Anger to forgiveness. Right? Anger is very easily, we naturally it comes, but now we can able to forgive ourselves and others. Isolation to connection. Instead of being yourself, just staying and speaking to your own self, we move into others. We start making a lot of friends, we connect with people, we become more active. So the balanced state, right? When a person is balanced, when he has strong emotional peace, healthy emotional boundaries, compassionate and forgiving, and emotionally independent. He is not dependent on others, right? Sharing and receiving love is good, but emotionally we should be detached. When we are learning the power of now and the conversation with God, we are whole by ourselves. We came here to experience and all, right? The other person cannot make us happy or cannot complete us. We are complete by ourselves. The moment you realize, then you are not dependent on anyone. We live in this world, we have relationships, we have friends, but we are not attached with anyone. So when this chakra is underactive, we fear of emotional connection. We are not able to express, we are not able to make friends, difficulty trusting people, loneliness, emotional numbness, holding grudges. Many people, from years and years of parents and relatives we have seen, they hold grudges on the other person and feeling unloved. And when it is overactive, we do overgiving, we do a lot of things. But the other person may not like it, right? And we overdo. So we should know our boundaries. Emotional dependency, too much depending on others, lack of boundaries, seeking constant approval. To do something, you seek other person approval. You feel, you have to share what the other person will bring. So these kind of emotions we can have. Losing self in relationship, completely going into others, right? We don't love ourselves, we don't take care of ourselves, and we completely lose in the relationship. So the time we realize, right, we have to give importance to our own self also. The difficulty saying no. When someone asks something, they cannot say no and they do over things. And later they feel very stressed and anxiety. So sometimes we have to say no. We need to have that courage to say no also. Every time saying yes and, you know, doing things and we don't get attention, we don't get that love, and we feel very, you know, uncared or not supported, or people are not caring us. So you should know your boundaries and do things at certain level. It's okay if other person, he accepts, he recognizes, it's fine. Otherwise, you know what to do and don't never overdo to gain attention. To be in a relationship or anywhere, we should not overdo. We should only do what is right and what is, our strength. We should not do over, stretching ourselves beyond the strength. So these symptoms we can find when this chakra is underactive or overactive. So the balance is very, very important. So you are not, we are not our emotions. So whatever emotions we get, that is temporary. Right? If we can resolve, that's fine. But keeping holding on to it, carrying for years, recollecting it every time, then we are losing our energy. So we are not, the emotions are not permanent, they are temporary. So do not identify with pain. As we read in the books also, right? If something happens, we think, and we identify ourselves with that pain. We think this is what my life will be. I will be like this. Nobody will be with me. So don't identify with that. That is just a temporary pain or a state. But once we, release that, will become normal. So these are all temporary. We are not it. We always identify ourselves with these emotions, with this pain, and these emotional reactions. So observe emotional reactions whenever many situations, how you are reacting, just observe. You are not that. That reaction is coming from somewhere, the underlying, the suppressed emotions or the pain, these reactions are coming. So once we identify them, the reactions will change and respond with compassion. No matter what the other person do, we should be loving and giving. So awareness, we should develop this awareness, observe emotions and reactions, notice emotional triggers. We all have some patterns, that keeps on triggering some way or the other. When we identify those emotional patterns or triggers, then most of our issues will be solved. Many people will be facing the same situation with different kind of people. So we need to identify that. Identify attachment patterns. Awareness brings healing. The moment, attention goes there, then the pattern will change. That will dissolve. So awareness is very important. As we say many times, wherever attention goes, energy goes. When energy goes, the healing happens. So when there is light, the darkness will dissolve, right? The same way, these patterns and these triggers will keep on, coming till we are unconscious. The moment we are conscious, we identify them, then they won't appear. Because now we are conscious, we are having that awareness, so we don't let them come, right? We know how we consciously react in a different way. So the inner versus outer balance. So balance emotions and logic, what kind of thoughts we are having and emotions. Align feelings with actions. The right feelings will lead to the right action. And avoid emotional extremes. Don't feel too high or too low, just be in the right balance. Right? Something good happens, we feel immediately very happy, and something goes wrong immediately. That balance should be there. And stay emotionally centered. Having the right balance in any situation, being grounding, this also helps us. And the dependency, right? So build emotional strength within. Build your relationship with yourself. Don't depend on others, but depend on yourself. Reduce the need for validation. Many times people in relationship or friendship, they give too much validation. It's not necessary. If other person doesn't like you, that's fine. Not to give too much explanations, too much validations. Try to proving yourself. It's not required. And trust. Trust yourself first. We always, we think others are good, they are better, but we don't trust on our own self. So have the trust on yourself, love yourself, and love without attachment. So being detached, being in the, attachment with detachment. Emotionally, we should be detached. So affirmations we can practice every day to, make this chakra more active and balanced. I am worthy of love. I forgive myself and others. Sometimes we forgive others, but forgiving our own self is very difficult. But daily, if we chant or we affirm this, then slowly we can see, these affirmations, slowly they change our subconscious beliefs, the patterns. My heart is open and balanced. So most of the time, because of situations and all, our chakra get blocked, the heart get blocked. But when we affirm, my heart is open and balanced, slowly we can see the difference. But not just saying, but when we chant or when we affirm these, we should feel from inside, actually it's happening. The feeling is very important because from feeling the energy, the vibrations will happen. The universe always connects with the energy and vibration, not with the words, right? Our intentions, our feelings and vibrations. At what level you are vibrating, that is more and more important to manifest or to attract something, to change anything. The vibrations are very, very important. I choose compassion and peace. So the key takeaways is heart chakra is the center of love. Heal through forgiveness. Build self-love within. Love yourself first. And awareness creates harmony. The more and more we are aware and mindful, it creates harmony. Right? The integration is love with balance, compassionate with boundaries. Even though we are compassionate, we should have the boundary. We should have the limit. We should not cross. And connection without attachment. Growth through healing. The more we heal ourselves, our emotions, then we can see the growth. And some of the reflection points. Do I trust? Do I truly love myself? Just, question yourself. Am I holding any emotional pain from the past or from childhood? Whatever the situations happen, are you carrying any emotional pain within you? Do I forgive easily? Are we able to forgive? We just say, I forgive that person. We just say in words, but in actions and feelings and thoughts, we actually don't. That's why they keep on coming. So true forgiveness should be there. That whenever we see the person, it should not trigger us. The past situation should not come. That is what the true forgiveness is. Forgiving is not, doing something for the other person. Nothing will happen with the other person if you forgive or not. By forgiving, we are freeing ourselves from that emotional, that bondage or that, being stuck in the situation. We are freeing ourselves. So by forgiving, we are making ourselves better. We are releasing our emotions so that we can be happy and we are not holding on to anything. So it won't make anything on the other person, but it will change, it will free us. And slowly, when we remove all this, the other person, he will see, there is nothing, whatever his actions and reaction is not impacting us, then they might react in certain way for some days, and then slowly they will stop. They will see, this is not causing any difference. Then they don't react in that way, or they will talk to us naturally. And definitely, that difference will come, and naturally we can see things changing. How can I open my heart more and more? Right? Many people are lonely, they won't share, they don't be open with people. But slowly, how we can open my heart? Just think. We know ourselves better, so the answer, what is right for us, that answer will come from within. So thank you, friends. I hope you're able to get an overview of the heart chakra. If anyone has any questions or want to share, you can unmute yourself. Or if not, we can go into the meditation as well.
Thank you, Aparajita. That was really good. Art is definitely something that we start using in our hands, right? We keep our hands on the heart. Any promises we do, all those things are connected to our heart. So it's very powerful, I understand. The question is there any special like cleansing for this art chakra, special words or practice where we can cleanse? There are a lot of judges and guilt, losing family member, all those things, the guilt of not taking care of someone, all those things there. So, is there any special things that we can do that help strengthen this?
Yeah, as you said, the meditation, the breathing exercise, and more being grateful and having that higher wisdom also. As you said, sometimes we are having guilt that we have not taken our family members or because of that something happened. So those things with higher understanding and wisdom, we slowly come out of that. See, things happen for a reason. Everything, when to take care of a person passes by. So where we are reading the book You Forever, right? There is life after that. So if we lose our family members also, we should not keep holding on to them. When they are going to the higher dimension, other world, that can, the moment we, think about them or hold on to them, they cannot, freely live there. So that keeps an attachment. So we should release them so that they can live happily. So we should understand that this they are just the body changes and the person is going to other dimension. There is no death for anyone. So with higher understanding, and also there are a lot of healing or emotional release by sitting. When you question yourself where I'm stuck in these emotions, or we need to release ourselves by walking in nature. As we for the root chakra also, right? When we walk barefoot on the grass, we release all the unwanted energy. The same way, all the unwanted emotions and all we can release. And there is Ho'oponopono technique that is very good also. When we say love you, thank you, please forgive me. So these also really helps. When we don't know why things are happening, saying Ho'oponopono prayer also that really helps.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yes. And there are different kinds of meditation also, inner child healing, or we can do those things to heal ourselves. But the main thing is awareness. When we sit in meditation, sometimes we get ourselves, where I'm getting stuck, why what's happening. But we should be clear and try to observe those things and patterns, and we can definitely.
So there's a separate meditation for inner child healing.
Yes, there is that.
Maybe in one of the sessions, please teach us.
Yeah, definitely we will do. I think this weekend, and we are Friday or Saturday, when we have just the meditation, we'll do the inner child.
Great.
And Apurvachi, my experience is totally different. It's like I'm not like don't believe anyone kind of person. It is like my experience has taught me like that. I will tell you actually because of my circumstances and due to family conditions and all, I have to give special um, what you say like special place in my heart and respect for someone. But the other person, it's not like deceiving, but then we thought like that for some reason. We thought for some period, but then it's suddenly like uh, I'm not at all like uh, I'm nothing to them actually. I came to know like that. So I believed, and not only that, I have spent a lot of money, for my issue to get resolved on various approaching several people, anything, but no one. I will tell you, no one is of any help actually. In these days, actually, I lost trust.
See, that's what we.
Maybe that is my karma. I don't know. But that is my experience.
Yeah, that might be there, in past we have done something. But if you don't go to the past and if you just, see the situations, as we learn, right, boundaries and limits and not attachment also. When we do something, we always, attach with people. I'm giving, so I should get something. When we don't keep that, when they would give, let the other person do. When we're not attached, we don't feel bad. And we should not overdo also in any relationship. That's what we understood, right? So that's again a learning, Here the learning can be for you to be more strong, don't depend on others, or don't overdo or detach yourself.
Yeah, don't depend on others is the one learning. That is 100% sure. Yeah, that's correct.
The only time there might be something from the past, but unless we know, we think, we might have done something, that's why we're facing, that is there. But as far as this life, what is trying to teach me the situation, if you understand, then we'll definitely know. But these are very minute things, right? Sometimes we don't know where we are crossing or where we are overdoing. There'll be minute border, but when we are aware, we will know, slowly understand these things. But this is very important, right? Every day we deal with our kids, our parents, or a spouse, or family members, or our neighbors, or friends. So this heart chakra is very, very important. That's where our emotions develop. When you sit in the meditation, you can just say, I don't know what happened in the past. You just say, I'm letting go in this person, the situations, I'm freeing myself from this. So whatever the learning, I'm realized, I understood, and I just want to be free myself from this. Just think and let go.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. That's really good. That you at least identified, when we go through what we are going through, that awareness is there. So, yes, friends. Anybody else have anything? If no questions, then let's go into the meditation. Dear friends. So as usual, we'll be doing the breath mindfulness meditation. So sit comfortably as you see in the picture. And just, the posture is very simple. Clasp your hands, cross your leg at ankle. And just observe your normal natural breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale, just observe your breath. And also, I want to mention, please do join the weekend's meditation. So till now we were doing the regular, but as I said, going forward, we'll include more and more of this, the affirmations or, visualization or inner child healing, those kind of meditations. That's why we kept the 3 days. Whatever the wisdom we are learning, we have to practically implement them. We have to build that awareness and release whatever we have, or build more and more strength, or change the subconscious beliefs, for that we can sit in meditation or do this more affirmations and all. That will truly help us. Right? So now I'll play the music and just follow and let's do this meditation. Dear friends, take a comfortable position, sit straight, allow your hands to rest naturally. Take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth. Again, breathe in and slowly breathe out. Now, let your breathing return to a natural rhythm. Now, bring your attention to the top of your head. Notice any sensation on the scalp, warmth, coolness, tingling. Just observe. Move your awareness to your forehead. If there is tightness, imagine it softening, smoothing out. Now slowly bring attention to your eyes. Allow the muscles around them to relax. Shift your attention to your jaw. Notice if you are holding tension. Now to your neck and shoulders. Shoulders often carry the day's weight. Imagine them melting downward, releasing. Knees. Now bring your awareness to your arms, upper arms, elbows, forearms, hands. Notice any sensation in your palms and fingertips. Now move your attention to your chest. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Just observe, don't try to control it. Shift to your upper back and then slowly to your lower back. Observe your spine. Now, gently bring attention to your stomach and abdomen, softening, allowing, no holding in, just relax. Now slowly move down to your thighs, your knees, your calves. Relax and release any tension or unease. Now slowly move to your ankles and the tops and sole of your feet. Notice the sensations in your toes. Now sense your whole body at once, from head to toe, as one connected field of awareness. Just notice, feel one with your body, connect with each and every cell, every sensation. Feel the energy in your body. Wherever your attention goes, energy flows. Now, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale. Just observe your breath. Let thoughts come and go. Don't get attached to your thoughts and don't get distracted by your thoughts. Just be with your breath.
deeper and deeper into yourself. Experience the emptiness, calmness within you, around you. With your breath, dear friends. Whenever you realize you have thoughts, bring your awareness back to the breath. Just be with it. Slowly bring your awareness back to the body. Recollect your experiences. What did you see and how did you feel? Friends, at this moment, let's express gratitude. Be grateful to your parents, teachers, and mentors. Be grateful to your family members, friends, and everyone you know. Be grateful to plants, animals, and Mother Nature. Be grateful to all the technology and devices which we are using, through which we are all connected. Elevate yourself with this feeling of love and compassion and feeling of oneness with each and everyone. Whenever you are ready, place your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds and then slowly open your eyes. Thank you, friends. Have a good day and good night. We'll connect with you all tomorrow. Thank you.